Welcome back to the New Earth Project. Look at the size of this lad. Over the past few months, people have been hard at work constructing the entirety of Africa, which is insane. This has all been done off stream. We haven't had a look at any of it yet. So we're going to try and tour as much as we possibly can. I just want to try and get like an overhead view of this region before we start, because it's actually so cool already. There's a lot going on here. Oh my god, check out this cat. That's actually really cool looking. We are all walking in this thing's litter box. I mean, if you think about the desert, it is just a giant cat's litter box. It's just sand. It's just, you know, you might need to replace it with some wood chips again. Oh god, and what's going on with this fellow? He looks very happy at least. I think that's supposed to be Thomas the Tank Engine, but he's like at an angle, so there's something oddly terrifying about him. I don't know if I like him. Thomas has seen better days. This fucking sandcrawler is really cool. Look at this. You can kind of just, I guess it is just full of sand right now, but that just looks incredible. I think there's a Star Wars fan or two here that had like a bit of a field day, because there seems to be a lot of ships set up in this general vicinity. We do also have... Oh my god, that is very well done. Attack on Titan recreation. You even have someone just like at the back. What is this? Is this like a little sphinx? He's so cute. I think this is a babby sphinx. New World Sphinx. Yes, it is. Oh, here's another sphinx. We seem to have a good few of these, so we're definitely in Egypt at the moment. 10 out of 10 would sacrifice again. They've got like a church set up in here. It's a proper temple. This is a cool looking ship. Info in the boat. Ra was the god of the sun and the king of the gods. In myth, Ra would be born every morning and would die again every night. Ra would travel across the world on the Manjet, the boat of millions of years during the day. And during the night, he would travel the underworld on the Mesektet, the evening boat. Every night, Apapis, the god of chaos, would try to stop Ra from completing his journey, using hypnotic stare. He was a big snake, basically. Ra has many names and many forms. He's usually depicted as a man with the head of a falcon, when in the underworld he changes into a ram. He's also been depicted as a scarab beetle, as well as many other animals. Mythology is super interesting and can give you a better understanding how people rationalize what they didn't understand back then. Thank you for reading. Feel free to leave a sign. Oh, thank you for like the tidbit on Ra. Yeah, this is really well decorated. It's so colorful. Ra sounds like a bit of a capitalist or something like that. Like he's got a morning and an evening boat. How many yachts do you need? That's an impressive looking lighthouse off the coast. I fucking love that. The Lighthouse of Alexandria. 10 out of 10. Love it. God, okay, we're right on the border of some of these things here, but we have to check out this place here. We have an entire market set up. This is so cool. Oh my god, and the colorful banners everywhere. It's supposed to be a guy taking a nap. Someone just made like an entire city scene here. This is so cool. This build is just gorgeous. This must have taken so much work to just kind of detail it out. Like, it's an entire diorama. It's so wonderfully detailed. I love how they've done like kind of like the little like flags and that hanging down from the buildings. Because you can tell that's that kind of smallish flag. Just to add color and decoration to the place. The Yelp review board. Looks great. Great work, Woodbine Grandma. 10 out of 10 would sell liver to come again. Got pickpocketed 9 out of 10. Tesco Egypt because of fucking course it's here. Tesco. Okay, that's kind of clever. That's cute. Oh, we got another stray Diglett. These guys pop up all over the place. Digalicious Dig Cream. The better Baskin Robbins. You got Blue Digberry, Digolite, Digberry Ripple, Mint Chocolate Dig, Dignilla, just straight up ice, and Digstachio. That's cute. I dig this place. Museum of Colonization. These 7 countries were the main world powers that began to colonize Africa in the 1880s. Oh, the fire does seem apt. Great Britain because they were the worst. You know, it's kind of mad like how much like Britain like spread out like back in the day, because like I think it's like close to half the countries in the world have a day of independence which they celebrate that is simply a day of celebration of when they got out of the UK. Says a lot about the reach, like if you think about it that way. The stories of Daedalus and Icarus in Latin. Okay, so I mean, you either copy-pasted this, or Jesus Christ, how did you do this? Daedalus, Interia, Cretin, Longumca, Perosus, Exilium, Tactusca loci natalis amore calusus erat pelago. We're the only Latin streamer on twitch.tv right now. Say it in the Toad voice.
Daedalus interia crescent lagumca perosis exilium tacosuxis loci natalis.
Latin Toad voice. The only Latin streamer. He's casting magic. Spoilers? Wait, someone's saying fucking spoilers? Dude, I wasn't finished reading my Greek mythology. Well, you've had like 3,000 years. Floor 1 songs. People have just made like as many songs as possible in here. WarioWare is set up. There's just like occasional wahs that come into it. Oh my, this is so impressive. It's still going. What is this from? Is this JoJo's? Of course it's JoJo's. That was incredible. Fair fucking play. Like, that must have taken so much work to do. JoJo the Office? Wait, is this gonna be the Office theme just one floor below? Hang on. Oh my god! That's so well done. Oh my god! Oh, this must have taken so work. I mean, massive props to like the note block guys on the server. That's a lot of work to do all that. Let us... Mr. Krabs, what have they done to you? Krabs, Squidward, are you really Mr. Squidward? Yes, father. Now get on your hands and knees to wash the floor. I don't like where that's going. I don't like where that's... Oh, what is going on in here? Wait, who's this boy? You gave birth to something truly disturbing. The bee looks down and watches your every move. Who is this? The Cyclops Camel. The legend tells of the camel prancing through the desert in search for meat to satisfy its hunger. Please do not feed him peanuts, he's allergic. One made a massive tree over here. They got like another village just tucked away. That's actually really cute. I mean, this place looks fantastic. I'm just not entirely sure where we are. They have a whole city set up here. There's more dioramas. Only crafted barrels for your selling needs. 50 shekel per. That would be the port of Carthage. Oh, we're in Carthage, are we? It's ancient Carthage right now. Oh, that's really cool. Did you know they had a Pokemon arena in ancient Carthage? Me neither. A Casbah, pronounced Casbah, is a walled medieval city found in North Africa. The Casbah of Algiers is one of the largest in the region and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Casbah is made up of hundreds of tightly packed buildings connected by narrow streets and secret passageways. There are numerous mosques and palaces situated in the Casbah as well, but its wall was destroyed by France in the 1800s. Today, parts of the Casbah are crumbling and in danger of collapsing. Either way, the Casbah is an amazing city with a 1,000-year-old history, even playing an important role in the Algerian War against France from 1954 to 1962. That's really cool. Yeah, so it's a compact city. You've definitely got like the claustrophobic sense, like very well preserved here. Like I already kind of feel lost. If you look from above, like it's actually very hard to see where the streets are. It's Windhelm. It does kind of have that vibe. Yeah, look at that, just standing brilliantly on that hill. That's really cool. We have an Arabic school. Learn how to pronounce sounds in Arabic. Oh, let's try this. Hang on. Okay, key factors about Arabic script. It is a cursive script, meaning that most letters are connected. Arabic script is written from right to left. Not all vowels are written, so you just have to kind of recognize the word order to know what you're reading. Many sounds are unfamiliar to English speakers, so learn here. Okay, so ha. This is a breathy H that comes from deep in your throat. Compress your throat. That has you make a H sound to hear the air make a scratchy sound. Ha. I'm struggling with that already. This is considered a hard sound to make for native English speakers. Ha! This is a guttural sound like the German or the Russian KH. Really don't know how to explain how to make this sound. Basically, the back of your tongue raises to block your throat as the air comes out, making a raspy, throaty sound. Ha! Ha! I mean, that sounds kind of correct from the description. Not even close. Ein? This is considered by many to be the hardest sound to pronounce in Arabic. Basically say ah, but retract the throat muscles by your Adam's apple, or the female equivalent, to compress the airflow of your throat. It's like choking yourself with your own throat. No, I can't. I'm trying. It's fascinating though to see it so plainly written out as that this is how you're supposed to pronounce it. This is fascinating. Like, I love this building. That was really fun though. Let's just say you're fluent in Arabic. Let me update my CV. The Kachawa Mosque was built in 1612 during the Ottoman rule at the foot of the Kasbah. It was converted into a church by the French in 1845, but was converted back into a mosque upon Algerian independence in 1962. The Kachawa Mosque is a combination of Moorish and Byzantine architecture. It was restored within the last 6 years with the help of the Turkish government. Note the quartz design above is Allah in Arabic script. This is not quite in the actual mosque, just felt like drawing it out. Okay, right. This one here, so that's kind of like a rough portrayal of it. Yeah, that's the quartz. That's fascinating. Oh, thank you for sharing stuff like this. This is just really cool to learn. They've even done out the streets. I mean, these look like the actual street names too. Ministry of Tourism. Like, there's so much work that's gone into this city. It's a shame we don't have time to go through every book here, but it's fascinating. Could be bothered to write out all the info, so you're just gonna have to Google this. Wait. No, maybe they didn't take the time for this building in particular. Oh my god, look at the size of this lad. Very lovely modern architecture that's just kind of here too. Look at that, they did a full pyramid. Oh, hang on, this is the Divine Beast, I believe. From Breath of the Wild. Naboris, that's it. Oh, we got the hand enemy from Mario 64. I remember this guy. He's in the pyramid level. You have to bop him like in the eyes and the palm of his hands. There's like 4 different Nintendo games that have that enemy concept. The Eye Rock, that's what it's called. Oh, good god, the sandworm. The spice must flow. Love it. I haven't read Dune just yet, but I really want to. It's so menacing. And we have, what is this here? Is that an Among Us map? I think that is. I think that's the default one. It's just kind of hovering here, I guess. They've like propped it up with all these columns, so it's not tipping over. We got like a scarab beetle with jewels here, just chilling. That's really well done. Oh, a Star Destroyer, but it's buried in the sand. That is so impressive. Oh, that's real hard to kind of get that effect, like, looking proper. That's very impressive. It's very hard to get the sense of scale right for builds like that. Especially because, like, you know, like half the build is missing when you look at it. But this is the intended build, though. Oh my, we have like another diorama scene. Look at this place. How detailed it all is. Oh, this is the Gerudo village in Breath of the Wild. That's the palace. I recognize this. They even have all like the shops and that done out in the game. Here's the cooking pots. Cook food here. Pro tip: 5 salt rocks is not a healthy meal. Dude, you guys are just killing it with the architecture. There seems to be a lot of these diorama style builds where it's just depicting scenes. Bustle in marketplaces. There's a very sad attempt to like get to the Ator as well. The Great Mosque of, is it Jen? Is that how you pronounce it? This building is among the most famous buildings in Mali and West Africa as a whole. The actual date of its construction is unknown, but it's believed to have been sometime between 1200 and 1330. The mosque is made entirely out of mud from the local river. It measures over 16 meters in height. Because of its construction out of mud, the mosque very often ends up in disrepair, and once even fully collapsed back in 1900. But an exact replica was built in its place. Luckily, restoration of the mosque is very easy, and every year the community of Jen hosts a festival dedicated to fixing the mosque, where they go to the local river, grab some mud, and add on a new layer. That's fascinating. So like because of like the materials, they have to rebuild it quite constantly. I can't imagine like you know, as a community act, like climb up this historic landmark and like slap some more mud on it to keep it repaired. Like, isn't that wild? Like, that's like everyone in like Rome like getting the bucket of paint and be like, come on lads, we're going to the Colosseum. Let's give it a new coat, you know? Oh, hello sir. Chilling here. Big horse. I think we got into the wrong horse. Wait, this isn't Troy? No, I think the Canaries are out here as well, hence like the heavy amount of planes about these islands. Oh, this is another scene from Star Wars as well. There's like one of the sand ships. You can see a guy falling in. I think that's supposed to be Boba Fett there. That's why he's flying. Oh my god. Here's just like Mount Doom. We have a set piece from Lord of the Rings here. Two bros chilled at a volcano, no feet apart because they are gay. Hiya Sauron, just chilling here. And welcome to Mordor. Oh my god, there's an entire airport set up here. This thing is massive. There's just planes everywhere. Oh my god. Who's this guy? What am I looking at? Like a hand, but there's a face. Jiggly hand. Oh god.
Handy puff.
I don't like that. There's something quite menacing. Oh, there's a snake just chilling at the end. Wait, is there? I mean, there's a bit 10 out of 10 flesh. Teehee, you found me. You are now food. This is your life now. We got the fleshy interior back. Why was there a child in there? That's a Korok, don't worry. But if it's any consolation, just know that he probably died in pain. A while ago, I went to a Greek food stand outside the New York Public Library in Manhattan. We're looking at the menu for a little while. I decided to get the lamb gyro. And let me tell you, that was one good gyro. Fresh pita bread, tender lamb, crisp vegetables, all drizzled in Greek yogurt sauce. It was a great meal. A couple months later, I'm in the area, so I decided to go back to the Greek stand and order the same thing. This time, however, it wasn't any good. Put the lamb on a hot dog bun and poured the sauce on top. What does this have to do with the build? That had nothing to do with the build. I feel like there should be a different book there. No, this is the story. This is where he got the lamb gyro, but it was slightly disappointing. What? Fifth Avenue, we're in New York now. But what's all this on top? What does this mountain have to do with anything? I'm really confused. Why is it inside a mountain? Someone, or some people, kind of hit like the forested area here, but like look at this gorgeous village. Oh, it's like a postcard. Fair fucking play for this, for like, you know, the stuff you've been contributing to the server too. This just looks so cool. It's like a mini diorama of a world. It feels familiar, but I don't know what from. They're bored here. Hawk Peak from the 2019 game A Short Hike. Yes! Now I see it. Now I see it. Here's like the islands with the extra peak that you can go up. These little red spots are the boathouses along the mountain. You gradually ascend your way up, and there's like the northern lights at the very top. Oh, that's really cool. Took me a while. Like, it felt so familiar, but I couldn't quite place it. That's awesome. Oh, look at this. Is that Pride Rock? There's Simba. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. I swear to God, Rafiki, if you drop him, I will continue the circle of life. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. Oh God, that's class. Oddly, like, bit of snow just in the heart of Africa here. There's a train? Wait, big ass hot chocolate? The Polar Express. Why is this in Africa? We're like close to the equator right now too. The Polar Express travels to all. Okay, we want to just make our way across the world here. That giraffe is incredible looking. They made like a tall tree for him to eat too. That's so cute. Who's this fella? Oh, it's a lion. He's sitting down. I thought it was like an egg for a moment. Just like ignoring like the context of his body extending. It's like an egg on legs, but no, there you go. Oh God, there's a whole other town here that we kind of just glossed over. Look at this. Where are we now? Wait, Chad? Why are people saying, is there a country called Chad? Oh, no, it's the Republic of Chad. It's real. I thought you guys were just like pulling my leg. We have a little zoo, miniature zoo with fun facts about an actual trained zookeeper. Oh, a dromedary, Camelus dromedarius, the camel's lesser known cousin. One hump was easier, okay? Fun fact, there are no more wild dromedary left. They've all been domesticated or escaped from captivity. That's not a very fun fact. Duck-billed platypus. The platypus is one of the few venomous mammals. Males have venomous spurs on their hind legs. The venom is not lethal to humans, but the pain is so excruciating that the victim may be incapacitated. Unfortunately, this fact did not make it into Phineas and Ferb. Craig, Homo Craigius. Containment has been breached. Wow, an actual zookeeper wrote that. A common ostrich. Fun fact, ostriches steal each other's babies. Maybe these fun facts aren't that fun. If a pair of ostriches with young meet, a battle ensues. The winning pair will take over the litter of the losing pair. This way, a stronger pair protects the young and can sometimes form groups of up to 300 young. My God. Fun fact. Zebras are notorious among zookeepers for being extremely jumpy and pissy. No, seriously, one of my teachers was once asked tasked with transporting one, and it managed to flip itself over and die. All while being in a carriage fit exactly for a zebra his size. Fuck zebras. Oh my god. I mean, it's a cute little zoo, but absolutely fucking harrowing with some of the exhibits. I'm now afraid of fun facts. It's Giraffe. Oh, I love him. I love him so much. And this one's just really short. A chunky boy. It's just a sheep. It does look it, doesn't it? Dear recipient, I've recently counteracted a deadly disease, but I have a lot of money in my bank that I won't be able to spend before my death. You, however, can. All you need to do is send me $2,000 through my bank. Reply for more details. Your reliable uncle and also prince and owner of lots of money. It's a Nigerian prince. Okay. I see what they're doing. What is this structure? The African Renaissance Monument. The African Renaissance Monument is a 52-meter, 170-foot copper statue close to Dakar, the capital of Senegal. The statue is the tallest in all of Africa and 41st overall in the world. The statue is meant to herald the African Renaissance, basically the concept of Africa becoming more developed in cultural, scientific, and economic aspects. The statue depicts a family emerging from the earth and pointing and going towards the light. Interesting fact, the statue was built by a company from North Korea. That is an interesting fact. I mean, that's fascinating looking. Yeah, I think this is the angle where you can see it best at. Giant family made of copper. Oh god, right off the coast of the forest. Look at this just giant mega corporation that's set up. Rig City! It's just oil rigs right off the forest. This is massive as well. It's so imposing. There's a fucking moon from Majora's Mask overlooking it. I'm still waiting for the day, right? Where like one of the builds we do, someone does like a full-size moon. Just overlooking the entire build site. So imagine how terrifying that would be on the horizon. Oh, and that is a cool looking one. Church of Toto, where the rains of Africa are blessed. I think it only does the start of the jingle, but that's still very cool. The rains have been blessed. Here's like an actual rain cloud. That's so cool. Speaking of Toto, a fun fact. A Namibian artist by the name of Max Sientop created 7 white planets in the middle of the desert with solar panels, small speakers, and an iPod playing Africa by Toto. Supposedly it was to play forever. That's kind of cool. Imagine you're just like wandering the desert lost, and you start to hear him play. It's like, now I know I'm going insane. Do 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 do. Please, I could use some water. Do 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 do. I haven't had a drink in 3 days. It's not the Irish flag, it's Ivory Coast, isn't it? Because yeah, it's the other way. That's right. People mix those up all the time. Very friendly looking structure. The Ivorian Stronghold. Yes, that is the Ivorian flag, not backwards Ireland. Yeah, thank God you clarified. It's just what most people think when they see it. This is like a miniature scale town. The Great Earthworks of Benin, also known as the Walls of Benin, are a series of earthworks made up of banks and ditches, called Aya in the Edo language, dug by the Edo people in the area around present-day Benin City, Nigeria. They are the single largest man-made structure in history, consisting of over 16,000 kilometers of walls. They are 4 times longer than the Great Wall of China and consumed 100 times more material than the Great Pyramid of Giza. It took 700 years and an estimated 150 million hours of digging. The Benin walls were ravaged by the British in 1897 during what has become to be called the Punitive Expedition. Scattered pieces of the structure remain in Edo, but the vast majority of them being used by the locals for building purposes. It's always the fucking Brits, isn't it? They're at it again. Just in the history books, the Brits they don't come out too well. Let's make our way down here. There's like a giant factory that's set up here. Blast furnace where iron ore is made into pig iron. Someone made like an ironworks, did they? New Earth Steel. Yeah, someone just made like an ironworks here. Get resources for the planet. That's actually very well made. That's very detailed. It's polluting the environment here, yes. But as far as the build is concerned, like that looks quality. That really stands out. Does pollution matter if it looks cool? That's the spirit! Click here to play the gem drum. I mean, that is a drum. Bizarre. This was built November the 8th, 2020. It goes to show how long it's been since we've actually been able to tour some of this stuff. Africa has been in construction a very long time. Look at this. Oh my god, they've got like particles. Wakaliwood is a film studio started in the slums of Uganda. They're known for their action comedies made with no budget. Seriously, the budgets are less than $80 US. Who Killed Captain Alex, Bad, Black, and Crazy are their most well-known films, as well as the ones that have English translations. Other well-known characters include Ebola Hunter. What? I know that movie. Has someone seen it? It's great. Budget of $80 US as well. That's not a lot. Enough chit-chat, Sly Cooper. Face me now and prepare to die. This ends now, General Sow. I've not played Sly Cooper. That's a fantastic rendition of him, though. Considering that's made out of, like, Minecraft armor stands and items. Using, like, records for eyes. This is like a giant chibi robo that's just sitting in the middle. Hang on. Oh, the Rhodes Colossus. Not quite chibi robo. Yeah, but look, I was right with the logic. The Rhodes Colossus is actually not a real statue. It originated out of a Punch, a British satire magazine in the 19th century. Article talking about the plans of Cecil Rhodes, then Prime Minister of the Cape Colony, to connect all the African colonies of the British with a single telegraph connection, which was supposed to stretch from Cape to Cairo. The Rhodes Colossus was the article's illustration, depicting Cecil Rhodes as a statue looking like the Colossus of Rhodes. Okay. It does look like Chibi Robo a little, with the cables. Imperialism. Did you know that dolphins will play catch with blowfish? They also lightly suck on them to get high. Why the only one who sees this is a Homer fish? It does look a little like him. There's a lot of planes in this area. Oh my god, what is going on here? Holy crap. There's like full-on aircraft carriers here. Oh, and of course we have the Eldritch gods making, you know, just an appearance. Don't mind them. They're just making the rounds in this part of the world. My god, they've made like even tiers in a city. That's so cool. It's got actual height. They have like an underground. There's like steam down there. There's like clockwork kind of automatons. This is so... Oh my god. Oh, just take it in. It's such like a monumental achievement and like mapping effort. Get these updated and actually represented, but it looks incredible come the end. It just gives you like a sense of scale of the world. There's a border around here. Where are we now? Oh, this is... What country is this? It's like landlocked entirely by South Africa. Lesotho, that's it. Oh, so they actually denoted the border and they've just kind of kept it mostly intact. A very small scale country here. That Africans can legally attach flamethrowers to their cars to repel carjackers. Oh no. South Africa is the first African country that recognizes same-sex marriage. You'll love to see it. And apartheid legislation was repealed on 17th of June 1991. It's kind of scary like how recent in history that is. Like stuff like that. Like you forget that so many times when you hear about crazy shit that used to go on in our world. South Africa is the sole producer of the Mercedes-Benz right-hand drive vehicles. Really? Well, the more you know. South Africa is home to the Big Five: lion, leopard, elephant, Cape buffalo, and rhinoceros. It's also home to 4 of the 7 fastest mammals: wild beast, the African lion, the springbok, and the cheetah. It's cool, like South African history and trivia. They've done a lot of them here. There's so much in that. That's a really impressive structure. Like, it looks spectacular and it's just full of like bits of knowledge and trivia. They added a lot of detail on this too to like just really well represent it. I really like that one. God, like there's a lot of like cool forested areas that just seem to be like well kept. I think people have actually made these trees. Yeah, because these aren't like a natural spawn. People made these. This forest is all built. More of like the tree houses, more Cthulhu. Like, I don't know why the Void's presence seems so strong in Africa. I feel like I've seen more eldritch horror this stream than any other. Like, what's going on here? In lion language. Long live the king! Oh no! It's the Lion King. Nat Geo photographer. Did you know the photos this person took inspired Disney to make the Lion King? Nah, he's just trying to film the live-action Lion King. Welcome to the House of Wonders in Zanzibar, otherwise known in Arabic as the Beit Al-Ajib. It got its English name since it was the first building in Zanzibar to get electricity. It's the tallest and largest place in Stone Town, the old town of Zanzibar City, and used to be the ceremonial place of the Sultan of Zanzibar. Nowadays, it is a museum for the history and culture of Zanzibar and the Swahili coast. So I decided to also do the same here. So it's like history represented. Look at this. Early contact and integration with the Austronesian settlers of Madagascar. They're just like waving from across the pond. Like, hello. Arrival of Muslim traders to the coast. Muslims call it Swahili, or coast in Arabic. I always find it funny when just like a region is just named as, that just one word. Let's just call it coast. It's got coast. It's like naming an island, you know? I always find that kind of funny. Look, the one that I don't get, right? Iceland and Greenland. Greenland's got all the ice. Iceland's got all the greenery. Someone messed up. Iceland and Greenland were named like that specifically to trick travelers? Really? It's just like a Nordic joke when they settled there. That is funny. The British slowly take control over Zanzibar, turned into a British protectorate. Slavery and its trade is abolished. The British built an Anglican cathedral over the biggest slave market in Zanzibar to celebrate the end of slavery. The British cede power back to the Arabic Indian Sultan, who was quickly deposed in the Zanzibar Revolution, back to the Swahili. Zanzibar and mainland Tanganyika unite after the revolution to form Tanzania, a portmanteau of the two states. Look at that, you have them shaking hands. So here's Tanganyika and the People's Republic of Zanzibar and Pemba. The United Republic of Tanganyika and Zanzibar, and here's a map of the region. Oh, that was fascinating. There's like another like palace or something set up here. Oh my god. Where are we now? I made it despite your directions. High priest, I hope you're ready for an unforgettable lunch. Well, is this like centaur steamed hams? Centaurs. Well, yeah, because like they have like the 4 legs. Oh, it's a Tolvir from WoW, are they? Leroy? Yeah, okay, it's Warcraft. Feel the wrath of Alakir. Yep. How's it going, sir? You make a good Hearthstone card. Wait, is this supposed to be Uldum? Maybe? Because there's like a city there too. It's the lost city of the Tolvir. It is! Oh my god! Oh, it's a fucking fantastic job, lads. I think I remember like the entrance there. You can swim into it. I'm expanding. My bone sense is tingling. Is this supposed to be Fogs? The game we played with Kevin a while back. What's going on here? We have mountains. Oh my god, what is this? I think this is the Dendural people back at it again. Creature do the work for us. There's a book here. They've actually written out a story here, which is insane. There's dialogue and everything. Can we just say as well, you guys with the armor stance, holy shit. They made a bone chandelier. You just gotta draw attention to that. Like it's so well done. That's a very impressive structure though. Again, like even look at the amount of landscaping that would have had to be done before even like the main build started. It's so impressive. Okay, let's go over here. There's a few big boys. There's one in particular that's coming at the view. We got some side ships here. They look cool. But this monster of a ship, I believe this is the Lexington, and it's fucking massive. Okay, we have to check this out. Like, look at this on the map. The GSS Lexington, second ever spaceship city. It's like its own little world inside. Oh my god. I feel like we're in a biodome or something. Got like its own building set up, natural grass, you have a ravine. This is all inside the ship that we saw from the outside. It's so cool. This Titan seems to be showing up a bit more these days as well. He's just making the rounds too. And there's a guy in here too. Spoilers. Oh god. Speaking of Attack on Titan again, I think this is like another representation of it, just like at smaller scale. Titan is on his way over. You want to watch out, Madagascar. Oh, there's penguins up here. Look at these dudes. Hilarious, jaw-dropping, innovative, the perfect joke. The penguins of Madagascar. Just not the penguins we were expecting. It's just regular penguins. Here's a glass ship. That's really cute. Sugar honey iced tea? I'm gonna kill you, Marty. Marty better move it if he wants to live. Oh, it says help there. This is the ship by which they came. Oh, and there's a lowland dicklets living out here. King Diglett, the party animal, and his pal Morty. That's so cute. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it. We like to move it. Oh god, this is all of them. Madagascar has, the Isle of Madagascar has been taken over by the movie Madagascar. I feel like this is what most of the signs say in this part of the world. Oh, it's more facts done up like the building in South Africa. Madagascar is not all jungle. Its capital, Antananarivo, is in the central plateau, and there are plains, mountains, cliffs, and coastal regions with diverse climates. Malagasy names are extremely long, as there is no first or last name. Prefixes and suffixes are added to give meaning. Some names include Antoshohimbondrona, Sironomandididi, Banantenanirani? Yeah, so this is like a documentation of all the different periods of Madagascar. There is a lot of them here. There's your king as well. I believe this guy is from Madagascar. King Julian the sexy beast. He likes to move it, move it. And the furthest reaches of our planet. New Earth here. What have we got? Dive tours, all shark, no bark. It's a map of the region too, in case you're wondering where you are. And there is a big boy following. That's the furthest, I think that's like the furthest corner of the planet. As ever, thank you to everyone who's building on the server and taking part in the project. You know, I hope you guys are having fun, and it's fucking fascinating to see what you guys build. There's like a lot of culture in this build too. Just a lot of cool constructions in general. I really enjoyed touring this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it.